Alright. What should I do? Play off personal goal keys. Win key game. Not perform. Rock Rookie of the Year.
They talk the talk, but you walk the walk.
Oh, we are in the key game. I'm gonna simulate your next key game. Nope, I want to actually play it. Why can I actually go in there? Course workout is unavailable. Let me get a shot in. Still money.
Looking good, MP.
Yes, sir. Take some shots. Take some shots
Objects in
in.
motion, stay in motion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On field 2. I do not like this camera angle.
Up next, the Warriors taking on the Hawks. For the Golden State Warriors, kind of a seesaw affair over the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than a 500 team. They'll look to tip that balance with a win here. Hawks, Warriors is next, and we'll be right back. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me so a moment now to see the story for Trae Young.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Risache in at the 3, small forward. And for Golden State, Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with MP. And it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
For sure. Tip off.
So the Hawks will get the first possession. And MP said he wanted to outplay every player in his rookie class. Easy to say, much harder to do.
And I got to hand it to MP. He's been impressive so far compared to his fellow rookies. He's maybe not leading the pack the way he wanted to be when he first set out on this mission, but he's definitely in the conversation.
Let's go.
Who is at the top of his class.
Nice move. Hill showing he's not just a three-point shooter.
Young
I
looking
think
for
his
an
grade
opening.
is a C.
And he drops it in from the low post.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do
Run.
but shake their heads.
Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. And Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys. And he hasn't really had that.
Daniels passes to Young. Outside Johnson.
You know, watch my
Pass
play.
to Rizachet.
I can't even ball watch. That's part of the reason why my defense is terrible.
Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Butler with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Curry against Young. MP outside. Off target from outside. The Hawks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer. Force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
And Allie, thanks.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Damn, bro. Why are my lips?
Back to Prince. Beyond the arc. He drops it from range.
Oh, because my layup percentage is so low,
to
bro.
stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Hawks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Okongwu.
And I also don't like this camera angle because that's the reason
Here's
why
Daniels.
some of the time I can't
The
guard
three from
people.
Rizachet. It's not going to go for him.
I could have guarded that back.
Back to MP. Now here's Butler, covered by Johnson. Now MP. The three is up. And the Warriors with
Let's go.
another three.
Shooting while in rhythm. MP has a good sense for when to take these quick shots.
Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Grant.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Let's go.
It's good.
Air
And
one.
he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. It's going to be Curry shooting. It's on Onyeka Okongwu. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Hield. And a change for the Hawks. Mann's checked in. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
The Warriors lead by 4. Oh, it's
Oh.
Man, the pass to Daniels. Now Johnson. And out of bounds. The Warriors will
Thank
take it.
God.
And some changes here for the Warriors.
That was a block. I don't know why I went up to the block knowing damn well.
Warriors will go with a different look here. Green's checked in for Looney. Prince comes in for Kuminga. Hield's checked in for Payton. And it's Stephen Curry in for Spencer. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Nance comes in
Who
for
am I
Niang.
guarding?
Daniels
Daniels.
checked in for Mann. And it's Young in for Bufkin. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. MP is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the 5. That's the Warriors 5. Prince
Oh,
can't hit.
I meant to stay still
Hawks trail by
for that
6.
shot.
Daniels passes to Nance.
Get that out of here!
He with a block.
He anticipated it.
Let's go. My first block.
He said, not in my house.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a change for the Hawks. Risache, he's checked in for Nance. On defense, the Warriors. And Risache gets it to go.
Yeah, great look for Risache. Close in, gets it done.
And so MP will bring it up for Golden State. They lead by 4. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half.
Oh, he was my assignment. Oh, crap.
The kick out to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, Trey virtually automatic from deep.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
MP to pass to Kuminga.
Take the screen. Oh my God.
There's a screen. Gets it to go.
I was gonna say, if you don't make that.
Make in 6 tries.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Johnson. Back to Young. Lets it go from deep. The Warriors pull it in. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
It's time to see which teams made the adjustments that can give them the edge. Some conference pride.
Let's go, Jimmy.
There's not much you can do to slow down Butler in the mid-range.
Wait, where's my assist?
He just gets to a spot and rises up.
Go.
Here's Risache. Oh, it's blocked by Green. And they get it back. The kick out to Young. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back after this.
Oh.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with this? I just asked a basketball question, and now it's a personal attack. I'm done with you two. And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Warriors.
Offensive rebounding is like an ATM, cashing in extra chances to score. Trust me, that's a fun way to play.
I do. Trust a guy with over 4,000 offensive rebounds. Also, the guards love the extra kickouts from the paint.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, what a great performance by Trey Young.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in history.
when we run as a team. Bro, I can't do all that.
History of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team
that was not a bad shot. Come on.
Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S.
It's only a bad shot that I didn't make it.
Performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Getting underway.
I need to work on my middies too. I can't even do that.
Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Come on, Heel, you gotta make that.
Be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Fires, high post. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Yeah, Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got
yes, sir.
and Dre. And you know,
I didn't get this tip, though.
1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Okongwu with screen on Curry. Young from long range. And it's MP with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Screen by MP. Outside Butler. And here's MP from outside. Good. And
oh, I was about to say.
Butler's got 4 assists now tonight.
If that didn't go in, I would have a problem.
It's just another way that MP can hurt you.
Outside Johnson. Back to Young. 4-3. Rebounded by Butler.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop.
Ah, damn.
Pick it up.
That would have been such a good shot if I could fit though.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the 3rd quarter. Nice open.
That was a double screen.
Good. Hawks trail by 11. Back to Young. Inside. Daniels misses.
That was my bad.
Right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way.
Give me all the way.
Jimmy Butler
Let's
so
go.
smooth inside.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Risache to win the run. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable
to
make an impact scoring the ball. And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, they're stripping down.
Kuminga's checked in. And Atlanta making a change here.
Oh, come on, Kerr. Can't be benching me.
Checked in for Kuminga. And Steve Kerr calls timeout
That's
here.
quick.
He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. Clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
What is it to address? We're doing good. Bro, we have a 20-point lead.
Here's Daniels, guarded by Hield. Daniels passes to Okongwu. And here's Young. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
It's another big night for Trae Young. A relentless scorer, constantly testing your defense.
Curry and Hield to the sharp shooting backcourt. Butler out there with Draymond Green. And it's Prince in the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
I got a layup.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. That drops, and it comes
Let's
off
go.
assist from Curry.
And they're shooting with much more confidence here in the second half. The field goal percentage is now over 50%.
Pass to Rizachet. To the wing, right side. Curry against Young. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
MP, the pass to Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Butler. The floater. And it's good.
Air
Fought
one.
through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Defensive foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end, following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities.
Young misses. The Warriors lead by 22. The three is up. Prince can't hit.
That was a good shot, though.
Here's Rizachet. He's covered by Curry. And he gets it to
Damn,
go as
Steph.
they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I'll be honest, it's kind of my fault, but that's because my play is just too slow.
Rizachet has so many things
If
scouts
he wasn't
looking
so
for
slow,
these days.
that wouldn't have happened.
This guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump
I was
shot
too slow to
could
get
be
back.
elite.
And the Hawks making a change here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Gay comes in for Johnson. Man, he's checked in for Daniels. And it's Matthews in for Young.
Rizachet does things with the ball in his hands that not many of these rookies can do.
Back to Payton. From deep, MP. Gay with a rebound. Hawks trail by 19.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Warriors.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone.
Thank you, I made that one.
The only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Stephen Curry.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role. Mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best. And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Just 2 seconds between
Oh,
the shot
yeah, got
clock
that.
and the game clock.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Here's Rizachet.
It's over.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to
It
watch
is
this
over.
team dominate.
Let's go.
You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill.
But that block was crazy. I did not expect it.
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil my ultimate NBA Dynasty ranking.
All right, I mean, it took you long enough.
Actually, he brought this up 2 weeks ago.
Finally, Toby says something useful.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it would have taken me 20 minutes, but maybe that's because I know how to ball.
No one knows more than me, Russell,
Whatever.
about anything.
Oof, that is patently false.
And you can patently shut it.
That doesn't make sense.
Maybe not, Toby. I'm not a book boy like you, but I am a knower of ball, and I am ready to unveil my dynasty list.
All right, just
I actually
say it
want to
already.
see
Do
this.
we need a drum roll?
All right, here we go. In reverse order, please hold your applause until the end. Number 9, Hakeem's Rockets.
I like that. I like that.
Number 8, Isaiah's Bad Boy Pistons. Number 7.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. By playing through the NBA career at the same time, you can earn team and personal achievements that would unlock the dynasty Leatherman jackets that you can wear around the city. Achieve a milestone like an NBA championship or MVP award will pass it to your jacket to give it a custom look. Reflect on your unique journey. Got it. Alright, I need to go to the front office, I guess.
You have been playing well as a starter.
Yeah, and we are confident it is the right move for the long-term health of the team.
But not everyone is as thrilled as we are with the new line.
I'm sure you can figure out who he's talking about.
I mean,
of course.
If I were him, I'd be unhappy too. But like you said, there's no place for hurt feelings, and this is a grown man's league.
Yes, of course. But we would like you to make a special effort to get him more involved in the offense when you're on the floor with him.
We've talked a lot about using your gravity to get everyone involved. We just want to make sure that he's one of those people.
Look, I'm not trying to give you guys a hard time, but I don't understand what the problem is. We're winning games. Okay, isn't that what's most important?
We're winning games now, in the regular season. But we're going to need him down the line. Not just in the playoffs, but in the years to come. And if he feels like his talents are being wasted, he's going to want out. We could lose it.
And it's throwing off chemistry in the locker room.
I get that. But what's more important to him? Winning games or usage rate?
It's not that simple, MP. Everyone's got an ego, right? And quite frankly, he earned his.
He has done a lot for this organization, and we are just trying to do right.
Are they talking about Gary Payton?
How would you feel if the tables were turned?
Look, I'll do what I can, but at the end of the day, he's his own man and he can make his own decisions.
We understand that. But we have some reasonable requests that we think you're going to be okay with.
And what are the requests? Increase patch Spencer's usage. Assist field goal attempts. Oh my lord. Increase patch scoring average to 8.2. Current 2.2. Invite Pat Spencer to an open run in the off-season. Bruh.
All right, look. I'll give him my best shot, but he has to hold up his end of the bargain. I can't put the ball in the basket for him, too.
All we ask is that you try. It's in the best interest of the organization, MP.
We need you to be a team player.
Y'all mean to tell me I gotta do all this for him? It's not my fault he can't score. Oh, new week. Thank God. Is it? I don't think so. Time remaining 3 days. I gotta wait 3 days before I can work out again. Oh my lord. I'm just trying to get big, bro. at my court. That should look far, but I mean, I gotta go to the other side. My court is around here, so I need to go here. Hi, Patrick.
Jake, what's up, man?
What's up, MP? Man, pleasure to meet you.
Man, same here. When my manager told me that you wanted to connect, I was all about it. Did he give you a tour?
No, but he looked like he was pretty busy.
Oh, man, that wasn't very neighborly of him.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, you saw that.
Yeah.
Hey, so you want a tour now, though?
You know, a tour would be cool, but I was thinking maybe we could hoop.
Oh, yeah, I did hear that you were pretty good. Okay.
Listen, I'm not joining the league anytime soon, but I can hold my own and pick up.
Okay, Jake, I see you, man.
Yeah? Hey, you want to get one in? Look, I was thinking we could run twos, and if I play with one of your NBA buddies, I might stand a chance.
For you,
I
Jake,
do it.
anything, man. Let's do it.
Hey, you really are a good neighbor.
Let's see if you still feel the same way when we're done. I know you're an old pro at the insurance game, but this is my specialty, man. I'm not taking it easy on you,
Hey,
right?
I wouldn't have it any other way.
All right.
Friendly competition. Paul? Which Paul is it? One of our NBA buddies. Who was he playing against? Oh, it's Jimmy Butler? Yeah, no wonder. Bro, I can't guard Jimmy because my defense is trash on the interior. Oh, that was clean. Let's go. That was my fault. Please learn how to control a bit better. That's all you. Damn. Didn't grab it. No. I need to upgrade my player's quickness, bro. He's too slow. That was a terrible pass. I might lose for real. Not me getting bullied. Oh, I made that. Thank God. That was a bad shot, though. But I had no choice but to take it. It's like, bro, what do you want me to do? Let's go. Okay. I didn't expect him to pass me the ball. Damn it. Oh, thank God he missed. Green bean. Let's go. We might stand a chance. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to guard Jimmy, bro. Literally, the only thing I can do is outscore him. Okay, bang. Let's go, Paul. Damn, he actually made that. Crap. Okay, I at least made that one difficult for him. Oh, let's go. Alright. Alright. Oh, that's game.
Good game, man. You could ball.
Oh, man, that was a dream come true. Look, I've met a lot of MPs in my time, but this is the first time I've hooped with one of them.
Hey, that's what we do here, man. We make dreams a reality.
Hey, man, as a token of my appreciation, I got you a couple of gifts. Can't welcome someone into the neighborhood without a gift, right?
Man, you didn't have to do that.
Hey, what can I say? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I didn't think you would do it. You did it, man.
I gotta say the best for last, right?
I hear that. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks again, MP. I've really had a great time today.
Thank
Yo, MP.
Alright.
How'd the meeting go today?
Yo, it was okay. They said that they want me to try to keep the peace.
Keep the peace?
Yeah.
Like how?
They said that they need everyone to win championships, so I should try to create more open looks.
Open looks? For the guy who can't adjust to his new role on the team. And who's running around blaming everybody but himself.
Yeah, I guess they worried about losing them in the offseason.
No, losing him. They should be worried about losing you, man.
Why? I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, but you can't let them know that. Come on, you think they need him to win championships?
Honestly, I don't know. Defenses, they get tough in the playoffs, man, but I know that I can deliver in the crunch time.
Exactly. Okay, that's why you need to focus on you, okay? Whether he comes along or not, that's up to him.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, P, but I'm trying to bring championships to this city.
Duh, that's why they got you, man. They don't need him.
Even MJ needed Scotty, P. I'm trying to win here, nowhere else, all right?
Look, is this guy
But he's not even a Scotty.
Because I don't see him on any GOAT lists. Look, your job is to be a star, okay? So just go be a star. All right, their job is to build a good team. All right, don't let them put that on you, okay?
Look, I hear what you're saying, P, but it's not that simple, man.
Look, man, I'm just here to give you advice, okay? Look, what you do with that is up to you. All right, but I know you. All right, and I know your dream is to create a dynasty bigger than MJ's. All right, in order for you to do that, you need to become the face of this franchise. Don't let anyone get in your way, no matter what they've done for this team in the past.
Maybe, man.
I don't even want to get traded.
Okay, look, I get that. All right, and I got your back. I'm just telling you how I see it. For your sake, I hope you see it too.
Yep. Patrick's perspective, an NBA championship, MVP, defensive player of the year, NBA team, finals MVP. I could do all these things except defensive player of the year because I can't play defense to save my life. Everything else is achievable.
He about to tear the roof off.
Thing is,
Get ready to light it up tonight.
this game doesn't really matter, but I'll play it anyways. I need to play less non-important games and more. Well, I mean, I'll always play the games.
Everyone, we've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the side, taking a look at New Orleans. A 1-1 record thus far in the Cup, so they have to win this one at home.
And with this being Game 3 of 4 in group stage, they 100% need this win tonight. So I expect the home crowd to be pretty rowdy.
And then the situation for Golden State. What a fantastic start to the group stage. 2-0. And looking to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, on the road tonight, it'll be a bit of a challenge, but 3 is that magic number. If you win 3 group stage games, there's a good chance you advance.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for them. It's Curry and Hill. Jimmy Butler is out there with MP. And it's Green in at the 5 down low.
Anyway, buddy, they expect me to pass the ball more and whatnot, but I'm not even a pass-first kind of player.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up.
Zion just bullied Butler.
Did you feel that one? What was that on the Richter scale? Zion with the monster dunk.
That was not a dunk.
Outside Green. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know what? It's a good thing I let Draymond go all the way.
Green's resume speaks for itself. What's he do, though, that we may not see or appreciate?
Well, Kevin, Draymond Green does such a great job of being a connector and communicator defensively. It is remarkable the way that he can impact every position on the floor by the way he uses both his position and his voice. Forget about the offense. Draymond
this camera
takes on
angle
the challenge
is
every
kind of
night
messing with me.
defensively, and that makes him elite.
And here's MP for 3. Messi grabs the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
They really can't.
It's McCollum with the drive. That shot missing.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Curry. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well,
but wait a minute. How do you expect me to help boost up Pat Spencer's stats if I can't even, if I'm not even on the same floor with him?
To the middle. Prince grabs the miss. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, I felt
I'm not even on the same floor with this guy.
With that purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish, coming in.
And in talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling, keep working the ball around, finding.
That was not a bad track selection. Let's be honest.
Here's Messi. He had a 12-point outing.
I agree, it's not the best, but it's not that bad.
Let's us not forget about the work on the
Y'all
glass.
lucky
His
overreacting.
effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Alvarado, offensive rebound. Kicks it out to McCollum. A three
Oh,
ball.
that is so my fault.
Goes up again, and finally they hit one.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
Sometimes guys come in with a great
Let's
mindset,
go.
trying to push the action until somebody stops them. Nobody there to do it that time.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled, but in the end, they had an opportunity to win.
Yeah, really the only thing close, though, about that game was the score. In just about every other aspect, they were totally outplayed.
See, like for instance, right now, I'm not even on the same floor with them. Oh, now I am. Brandon Buston Jr.
20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Spencer, the pass to Prince. Here's Spencer.
See, don't even want to take
to
the
the
shot.
paint. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No
I
shortage
could have
of
set myself
offense.
up
New
a bit
Orleans
better
on
to
top,
block
leading
that.
by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points
Let's go.
at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Then it's Olynyk. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Boston in at point guard. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. That one drops for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Warriors have been trying to win a championship while also developing young talent. And Brent, that's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, really hard to do
Thank God.
because of the established players in front of you. You know, how do you find time for guys who are going to be inconsistent and make mistakes? That coaching staff knows how important piling up every regular season win is in terms of your positioning in the playoffs. And we'll see if this year they take another stride and those guys become more comfortable in their roles to help support the stars they've had for so many years. But the coordination that Zion has when he starts to get that body in motion, you got to fear that if you're a defender on that play.
From deep, Prince. And the rebound
damn.
goes to the Pelicans. Last time they lost to the
I wanted to be in
Warriors.
the corner, but
And their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority for the coaching staff coming into this one, limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
Curry is inside. Three-pointer. And that's Prince. That time on
was
the
that a
assist by
three-pointer?
Curry.
You sure?
MP's got 13.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Brown.
Oh, that is
Finish
still my
off
bad.
by Brown.
That's a nice addition to Zion's game. The passing ability makes him more of a complete player.
And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, why you gonna
That'll be
foul
his
me,
second
bro?
foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green, who's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis.
Oh, I still made
And it's
that, thank
Peyton in
God.
for Kevon Looney.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Nisi. Now Jones, covered by MP. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
We scan around the league to look at young guys who might be pillars of teams moving forward. You know, Herb Jones could be one of those guys.
And the Pelicans making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Prince kicks to Peyton. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means.
Oh, come on. That was not a bad shot.
Even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions.
Not a lot of guarding guys down.
It's harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems.
Why is Peyton
how this impacts
guarding Zion?
everyone moving forward?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Love the assertive attitude from Jones, wanting to continue to improve in his jump shooting.
Curry passes to Prince. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Prince has got 19 points.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from
Where's Pat Spencer?
And here's McCollum for 3. Offensive rebound. Nisi. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Inside, deflects the pass.
Oh, still worked out.
Thrown down by Butler.
Well, they're trying
That's a bad
to
pass
take
by
command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody
But
trying
hey,
to
all
get
worked
away
out.
from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Oh, I have a hard plus minus. That's crazy.
Olenek is checked in for New Orleans. Trey Murphy comes in for Jones. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Now that we're around the midway point of this NBA Cup stage, here's a look at how the standings are shaping up.
Yeah, it's been a really fun tournament to watch, especially when you see just how much the fans get into it, and we've still got a number of games to go.
Green kicks to MP. Pass to Spencer. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Who do you want from me?
They've been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Now here's Olenek. Here's Misi. McCollum outside. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Shoots. And the Pelicans miss again.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range, but D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Warriors lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Some real doozies on that list. Which are you looking forward to, Shaq?
I'd rather not say, Ernie. I don't want to make the other teams feel left out.
You know, come on, AJ. It's like children. You can't pick favorites.
The level of caring and sensitivity on this set, it's never... And
That's
now,
not gonna
guys,
be
let's
easy
talk
schedule.
about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And a few times, even when they didn't have a good look, they made it look good.
Yes, sir.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
I have 19 points.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left
I'm
in a
pretty
game
sure
that's been
I scored
fairly
over
even so
half.
far. You look at
Our
MP in this
points.
one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of
I'm sorry, I got greedy with that shot.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Heel. Draymond Green is out
But that's
there
the problem, bro.
And it's
I can't
in at the
talk nobody.
So much glue in this guy as Draymond focuses on making all the winning plays that he possibly can.
Back to Williamson. Beyond the arc. Here's Messi. Crops in the layup for two. Messi's got
It's crazy how everybody was heading back.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
I was about to say, if I thought I was going to make a layup or a dunk, you know, it worked out.
What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
With so many years in the NBA, you would think
why did I jump?
slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age,
and you
get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Heel kicks to Prince.
That's
Bring it up for MP, a three.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Alvarado with it. Nothing on the board. Down low. Here's Messi. Takes it off the glass.
As he continues to develop his skills, passing is next for Murphy.
Curry dishes to Prince. Butler at the elbow. Pass to Curry. The three. And another three for Golden State.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets.
I thought it committed a moving screen for a second.
Williamson outside. That one off the back iron and out. Warriors leading by 4 to the inside. High arcing shot. Healed the pass to Butler. And another three for Golden State.
I thought about it, but I'm like,
this way since
wait a minute.
halftime. Tremendous production.
I know I
from
suck from
the arc.
the inside.
Infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
That one falls. McCollum's got his second basket of the game.
That was on me. Bad defense.
Work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Healed, can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay.
Oh, come on.
Coverage that time.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. And that one misses.
Oh, don't lie.
Now Murphy at his...
See, they're not putting me on the floor with them. Oh, now you do.
Pelicans trail by 18. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position.
He could have shot that.
And it's Jose Alvarado. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Boston in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Curry with the steal.
Oh, that was good defense in my end.
Outside, Green. Prince dishes to Curry. Second shot opportunity, and it's Butler laying it in. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Warriors?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of blocked shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy.
That's
for
on
the
me.
opposition. He's been terrific tonight.
Bro,
And with a
no,
little
that's not
help
on
from
me.
the other
My
guys
players
on
just
the
can't
floor, they might
guard
be
that.
able to turn this game around.
Prince finds Curry. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Alvarado passes to Williamson. For 3. The rebound by Prince.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Butler.
2 minutes remaining.
All the way,
With a
Jimmy.
nice touch off the glass.
Let's go.
Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Cullen passes to Williamson. A floater. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler. One of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
And that is him, yeah.
Both good from the line that time. When Zion came into the NBA, Brent, he was seen as a defensive liability. But, boy, has he made strides on that end of the floor.
Well, Kevin, consistency of being on the floor can help you with your offense, but we don't often talk about the learnings that come with being on the floor often defensively. Making reads, understanding your opponents better. And I think Zion has suffered from those injuries taking away his opportunities to become a better defender. We're seeing that improvement now.
The 3 from MP. And the 3 ball is
Let's
good.
go.
MP's got 27 points.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe.
Hey, Pat, where are you?
Their previous 2 games with.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Almost got the turnover.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Olynyk sets a screen for Jones. Pass to Olynyk from downtown, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
Olynyk showing some confidence now, and the big man is catching and firing.
Prince outside, lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Golden State.
I had to boost up
You
to
need
the fifth.
shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one group matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge.
Look at that. I think this is my highest grade too, because I had A-. Is there 30 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. 8 3-pointers made. I need to try to do 10. I want to see if I can do 10 3-point made.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
The straw that stirs the drink. Okay. I have to go to mycareer for that. Let's go to Central Station. Oh, look at that. I feel a brown shirt. It is right here. I see what's at the Wolfpack and top high school prospects, but he has a reputation of preferring too much in the clutch. May not perform Patrick and T. McRae, winning by 10 points. Did not perform Patton T. McRae, winning by 15.
Here we go. Yo, what you doing here in Plainview, man?
I live here now. And it was either Wolfpack or Dynasty for Club League, and I didn't want to play with you. So I chose Wolfpack.
Yeah, so you want the scouts to see you playing on the losing team and see a star on that, okay.
I'm going to get the scouts to notice me by shooting every chance I get. I mean, if I play with you, you'll be yelling at me to make that extra pass.
That's right, because I want to win.
Okay, that's all you think the scouts care about?
Yeah, scouts care if you can win, bro.
Okay, then you really are stupid, bro. Let me give you some game, man.
Here we go. All right.
Scouts only care if you got the skills that translate to the next level. That's it. Point blank, in the story.
Well, you only prove that by winning.
No, you prove that by showing how you can help them win at the next level. All right, I'm cocky, but I'm not stupid, MP. Right, I'm not a high flyer. I'm not a rim protector. So if I want to leave this broke down town, I have to prove I can shoot.
That makes sense, bro. Because you're small.
Man, you ain't got to be Wimby to shoot out the gym. But since you care so much, I'm going to give you that L you've been asking for.
Yeah, I bet. Let's do it.
Bet.
Bitch, you too small. Hey, I'm not that much bigger here. You're
Hello,
not that much
everyone,
bigger,
and welcome
MP.
to our presentation of Illinois
like a
Club
6'6",
League
6'7".
basketball. I'm Joe Long,
Don't get me wrong,
joined
that's
by
big.
Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Some of the future stars of the region look to hone in their skills as we have the Wolfpack hosting
That's not
the
crazy
Dynasty.
big. Hey, what kind of camera angle is this? This is disgusting. Truth be told, I don't know how to fix this. I'm happy to spin.
And to call this a rivalry might be underselling it.
I don't even... No, I don't like this. You...
It's more of a feud than anything. These clubs really dislike each other.
And the Wolfpack would love to play spoiler in this
That was not a bad
looking to put an end to the Dynasty's 11-game win streak.
I mean, it's bad
Both of these teams have plenty of talent to get done tonight. The Wolfpack are only 7-4 on the season.
I don't even think this is a better angle to
We
be
can pull
honest.
out a win against just about anyone.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Here's Fisher. Zadirko.
He gets it
I was about
in
to say,
there.
y'all better make that.
Zadirko lives for the physical play. He goes right at the throat of the defense on that one.
And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and
See,
Dynasty.
now I can
They've
see
both had
where
their
my opponent is.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams
The
play.
team I'm supposed to guard.
Now here's Stop.
The player I'm supposed to guard. Tripping.
Robinson sets the screen with just 5 to shoot. Count it. It's good.
Well, the 5 p.m. stop for train to Scoresville rolling through. So much momentum. Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Now here's Stopper. Pass over to Robinson. Shoots from 14. Offensive rebound. Wells, no good. Here's Fisher. Kicks it out to MP. And the ball out of play. The Wolfpack will have it. The Wolfpack with the ball. Wells outside. And it's off from three-point range. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Now here's Timmerman. Wells right side. Outside for Timmerman. Wells. Shot clock at 6. Count it.
He says, don't tell me I'm too small. Wells attacking the heart of that defense.
On the wing, it's MP. Knocks it down
Let's go.
from distance. I don't care how far he is from the bucket. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from long range.
Up top, it's Wells. Dillard covering. And when Patrick Wells joined this team, he added some much-needed shooting that elevated this team to the next level.
Ding! Yeah, just like an elevator jump. Really dialing up the damage potential this team now has from deep.
Connects it from
Oh, I was about to say, thank God I made that.
And Pete has such a natural look on his three-point attempts. Just pulls up and lets it fly from outside.
It's cool that we get to play at a college level.
The screen. Patrick Wells misses another.
He can do that, just couldn't connect this time.
Too much daylight for a shooter of his caliber.
Back to Hawkins.
Bad positioning. That was a good
dish to Fisher. MP up top. Again,
Damn it.
MP missing.
That was not a bad shot selection, bro. That was a good one.
Yeah, there's no way he should be left that wide open.
Up top, Robinson. Wells. On target from long range. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Now here's Luan. Out to Dillard. Junior outside. The drive by MP. Outside Luan. Pass to Junior. Just 5 on the clock. On the wing, it's MP. From
that was the best
outside,
shot. That was the best. But it doesn't give me that.
Ball's knocked loose. And now Wells. From past the arc. And again, the Wolfpack with the triple.
Able to play at a quick pace. Wells gets the ball and instantly has a shot up.
And with a showcase game
I did not realize
like
we are behind by 2.
You can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Now it's Carter outside. With some art. It's Junior with the rebound. The Dynasty trailing. Here's MP. No good on the wing jumper.
That was a bad shot.
The Wolfpack with the ball.
I didn't even mean to shoot it low key.
And Johnson down low. Davidson's there. Here's Fresh. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. MP inside. Cordova covering.
Let's go.
Gets it to go.
Perfect feed. You can just see the connection they have on the court.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
First one falls.
Did you just bench me?
Deciding to change it up.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
And it's the Dynasty with the ball. They trail by 6. MP outside. Hodkins outside. Dillard guarded by Wells. Passes to MP. And a miss there on the triple. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
Now here is Zerdirko. MP with the bucket.
Thank you.
That's the kind of confidence and scrappiness that scouts love seeing. MP knows how dangerous he can be off the catch.
And if they time this right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end a quarter.
I did not mean to do that.
Outside, Timmerman. James. Outside, Stauffer. Robinson sets the screen. The Wolfpack again can't hit it. MP right side. And here's Eric Dillard outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And this game is tied up now. Passes to Wells. Over Zerdirko. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And time for a break. The action resumes right after this. The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. And the Wolfpack have possession. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Oops, I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Now here's Fisher. Banked in off the glass.
The road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they managed to trek all the way back and tie this one up.
And I'll admit it, at one point I thought they were buttered toast. They've shown some serious character to battle this far back.
Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. Hopkins outside. Dillard. For the lead. And the Dynasty another three.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Having home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Now here's Stoffer. 8 points for him. Over Hawkins. Here's Robinson. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Dave Zadirko. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
That was not best.
They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots. One reason is he keeps trying to force it when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
Back to MP. Pass to Zadirko.
I meant to pass it out.
Fisher outside. Hopkins. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Eric Dillard outside. Another three for the Dynasty.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. Now here's Robinson. Will it go? A rebound by Dave Zadirko. The Dynasty with the lead. Here's Fisher.
Oh, all the way. Let's go.
And the assist goes to MP.
And it's 6'8". Fisher knows he has an advantage inside, and good to see him exploit it there.
Time called as the Wolfpack decide to talk things over.
His shot selection has been iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots all game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
Pass to Carter. Here's Robinson. Davidson defends. Robinson's shot is off.
There's no rhythm or flow in their offense right now.
While on the flip side, their opposition is on fire. Gotta stop this run somehow.
Oh, I should have.
Now here's Junior. On the wing, Michael Wan. Passes to MP. 6 to shoot. Another three for the Dynasty.
This run has really widened the gap in the game. They are way out in front now.
This has been a back-breaking run, really exposing the weaknesses in their D.
Here's Timmerman. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Cordova outside. Fades and shoots. The Wolfpack again can't hit it.
His mojo is out of whack. Offensively, he just can't get anything going for him.
Well, when you play this game, sometimes cold streaks like this are unavoidable.
That one falls.
Let's go.
And they're just scoring at will, getting whatever shot they want out there.
Yeah, in the lead, it's only getting bigger. Not sure what the opposition is thinking at this moment.
Time called as the Wolfpack decide to talk things over.
Tommy Fresh, Joey Johnson.
How much am I winning by? That's a good question. I think it's 13.
Cordova,
yeah.
covered by Junior. Pass to Timmerman, and here's Cordova. Zach Timmerman on the wing. Clock at 6. And here's Fresh. Davidson defends. Joey Johnson for 3. Cobb with the board. Here's the Dynasty. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second. Davidson. Up top, Luan. Another three for the Dynasty.
They came out of the break with a clear philosophy. Shoot the three early and often.
And the entire team has bought into it. They're loving the bombs away mentality.
Now here's Carter. Tries to snap the cold streak. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. MP on the left side.
No.
And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Damn.
That deep inside, sometimes all you can do is foul.
This is why you have to do your work early to deny anyone getting that low position.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. He's perfect so far from the line. Here's the Dynasty. To the left wing. It's Dillard outside. And here's MP on the outside.
Let's go.
And the Dynasty another three. And you love how MP has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching. Cordova outside. Outside, it's Johnson. It's Michael Luan with the rebound.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon.
Drains the triple.
You have to love his efficiency from range in this one.
Valuing each and every possession, taking only the shots he feels he can make.
Now here's Johnson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
These are the shots you want every time down the floor.
On the wing, it's MP. Andrews covering. Here's Dillard. Passes to MP. Back to Dillard.
Oh, that was close.
Luan. MP outside. Good, and the assist goes to Eric Fisher. It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight. You compare how this game has gone between MP and Wells, and so far it's been all MP.
MP has left no doubt that he's ready for the next level. He's a man amongst boys right now, and the NBA is going to be in his future.
Now here's Carter. Back to Fresh. Misses from short range. And it's the Dynasty with the ball. A 21-point lead, the biggest lead of the game. Outside Luan. MP on the left side. Offline with the three.
Are bigger than I remember. Oh, I'm so
on
slow.
the wing, Dalton Andrews. No good there with the triple. Outside Luan. MP. Back to Luan. Passes to MP. Dillard with it. Defended by Carter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Takes a three. Another three for the Dynasty.
Shooting is the centerpiece of Eric Dillard's game, and he sinks one there.
Just
I don't
looking
make
to get anything
the team
going
better.
offensively.
Honestly, it feels like there's a lid on the hoop right now.
To the inside. Fresh. Goes straight through
Dang.
the defender for the dunk and draws the foul. He'll go to the line
23
for one
points,
more.
4
Foul on
rebounds.
Ricky Davidson.
I mean, I was tired. I'm back in. I'm still tired.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Here's Stoffer. Passes to Wells. Nails it from 3.
And this is why opponents fear
Damn.
Wells. He just forces you to go
That's a
out
deep
there
three.
and guard him.
Great ball movement. They're sharing the rock.
And they're keeping everyone involved and engaged.
Cobb with it. Now guarded by James. And down
Let's
it
go.
goes for 2.
This run has really put them in the perfect position.
And with no signs of slowing, they aim to keep expanding that lead.
Robinson sets the screen. Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. The Dynasty grab the miss.
And most days, that would be his shot. I'm not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The 17-footer. And it's Patrick Wells with the rebound.
All right. That's
That will
over
do
it.
it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continue their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0.
Man, you mind if I talk to him real quick? I apologize, bro. Hey, look, I know we butt heads over the years, but we go to the same school now.
Bro, are you thick in the head or something? I don't like you, man.
Look, I ain't trying to be your best friend. I'm just trying to win some games.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
How about we talk on the court? And off the court, you and me win cool.
Great. That's a great attitude.
It
We're
is a
going to win
great
states
idea.
like that.
Yep, and I don't care about states.
Yeah, that's because you playing for the Scouts.
Right. And that's because you playing for the fantasy. What, you think they're going to rebuild the factories because you passing a little Jimmy in the clutch? You really want to help these people? How about you take over? Make the league. Then when you got some actual power, you can actually help these people. All right, stop this nice guy hiding behind that when the truth is, you scared to become the player you need to be in order to build a real dynasty. This is just a costume, bro. These words, meaningless, unless you put something behind them. Yeah. Think about it.
All right, bro. You ain't gotta do all that. I'll play one more. Alright, I got a couple more. I didn't even get to read about it.
I can't believe how many North Beverly hats I saw today.
Man.
Front-runner high school team is crazy.
Yo, that's what happens when you win 8 straight titles and you're the most exclusive private school on the north side of Chicago, man.
5 assistant coaches. Full time.
Mm-hmm.
That means they've been scouting you for months.
Guess I'm gonna have to just go in there and do my thing, you know what I mean?
Stop playing, MP. Do you want to win, bro?
Of course I want to win. What you
Well,
talking
then
about?
pass the rock. Are you're on a whole nother level than everybody else. I get that. But we can shoot. All right, especially if we're wide open and they're throwing doubles at you with their all-star recruits, man.
Yo, Patrick, ever since you got to Plainview, you've been telling me to take over, prove to the scouts that I'm an NBA player. And now we on the biggest stage and you sitting here to tell me to play timid? You scared? You nervous? What's up, man?
Scared, man. It's North Beverly. I can't lose to those guys.
Hold on. Why? Because you play with half of them on your club league team?
It's not the players, man. Players are in the same condition we in on scholarship. I'm talking about the fans. I can't stand the fans, man. They've been getting everything handed down to them their entire lives, man. And they swear it's because they're better than you.
Yeah, no, that's real. Meanwhile, somebody from Plainview can work twice as hard as them, and they'll never, ever get the same opportunity. I hear you.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
But yo, you want to hear something even crazier? One of the biggest donors at North Beverly is the guy who shut down the garment factory. And my grandfather, he worked there for 37 years, bro. 37 years, Patrick.
Man. If you force up shots, we're gonna lose, man. The stock's gonna drop. Who's left for me to manage?
Go with this managing thing, man. How about you just worry about knocking down your shots tomorrow, and then we'll talk about it, all right?
That's not a problem.
All right, then. Plainview. All right, man, let's get out of here, bro.
And let's go down to the floor as they get ready to announce the starting lineups.
Welcome, fans, to the High School State Championship. It's time to introduce the starting five at power forward. Number 50.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our coverage of the Illinois High School State Championships. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Danny, we've got quite the matchup tonight
high school
between
championship.
the Plainview Panthers and the North Beverly
Oh, so the previous
Bearcats.
one was high school. That's a
A
bomb.
bit of a David and Goliath situation here. The Bearcats looking for their 9th straight title, but the Panthers have come out of nowhere, led by their star, MP.
He's the star of the show and has been nothing short of sensational all tournament.
Oh, he's a player that can cause a load of problems with his overwhelming talent. And I'll tell you what, Coach Altman and the Bearcats will have a plan, but some things you just can't account for.
And that one's good from MD.
And the Bearcats come into this final as the favorite. 8 straight Illinois State Championships for them, an incredible run.
Germanenko out.
This camera also, this camera angle kind of sucks too.
Side. Cawthon.
I'll never be satisfied. Will not.
The rebound by Dave Zadirko. And you look at the program North Beverly has put together, it's something you rarely see.
Oh, they're gold standard for high school basketball around here. Great coaching, great teammates. Kids want to play for this team. And if you add it all up, they've made the most of their chances.
Dean's got to do a little better. That's a high percentage shot if they don't get right in his face.
Outside, Day. Germanenko. Outside, Day. On the wing, James Marcita. Pass to Day. Shot clock at 5. Over Rosenberg. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And when you watch Germanenko on the court for North
that was a
Beverly,
bad pass.
he's as composed as they get at this level.
He's the smallest starter for the Bearcats, but he's sort of like this
Don't play games with me like
larger than
that.
life Bearcat orchestra. He moves the symphony and he collects assists from the giants of North Beverly.
Now here's Germanenko. 2 minutes have gone by here in the first. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Plainview. To the paint. Here's his
Oh!
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's the Bearcats with the basketball.
Oh, look, he got lucky. That was not a turnover.
Passes to Cawthon. Here's Marcita, guarded by Rosenberg. The jump hook. No good off the back of the rim. And Wells, a transfer to Plainview before the season, he's been a huge part of their success.
Damn, bro.
Wells knows how to shoot, something you can always use more of.
It became that
Likely won't make that jump to the college level, though, but he's a great high school player and a really solid 1-2 punch with MP.
Day. The second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
Now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, that definitely was not the way they wanted to start this game.
Out to Wells. Tombo. Pass to Rosenberg. Back to MP. The three is up. Krills it from deep.
Oh, thank God. I hate that.
This is exactly the way they wanted to start the game.
Well, they've been doing it on both ends, converting chances and challenging shooters.
And now here's Marcita. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. Dermanenko with it. Wells on him. On the wing, Javar Day. Fires from deep. And no good. And you look at the size that North Beverly brings, you have to think that that's going to give
Did not want to pass it to.
Definitely. That size complicates your ability to run normal sets. Everything, I mean, even getting looks at the basket, passing across the court, it's all so much more difficult when your team has a huge size disadvantage.
Now here's Dermanenko.
I look, he did not shoot at three.
Sinks the tray.
And this is well within Day's wheelhouse. He loves letting it rip from downtown.
MP inside, guarded by Marcita. Now here's Rosenberg. The kick out to MP. Tombo. Wells outside. And here's MP on the outside. Looks good. And bucket number 4 from him from the field. He's only taken 6 shots. What a run it's been for MP, and he has double-digit points in this quarter alone. Dermanenko outside. On the wing, James Marcita. Off target on the 15-footer. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Plainview ahead, up by 10, and stay with. Welcome back, everyone. We're here at the United Center. Second.
Substitution for the Panthers. Substitution for the Bearcats.
Plainview with the lead. And something to note between these two schools, Plainview has never beaten North Beverly.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would ever bring that up in the locker room or make the sole point.
Thank God the Chargers style.
Either way, staying undefeated over another team can
Let me
be
get you
a
up, my boy.
real challenge on that end.
Good. That's a nice charge, bro.
And now Wells. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by so far.
2 minutes
outside,
remaining.
Marcita.
2 minutes.
And again, it's the Bearcats missing. Plainview with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Gish to Tombo. Stolen by Leftos.
And no matter how this game goes, what a run it's been for Plainview. The first time they've gotten this far in school history.
And you can tell by how much the town has loved it. Fairy tale ending or not, this has been a year to remember for Plainview. Plainview on offense. 3-point lead. Here's Tombo.
Wait, only 3-point lead.
On the wing, it's MP. Off the mark there with the three.
That was not a bad selection.
Now Dermonenko. Marcita, now covered by MP. Really left alone that time.
Guys, we know Marcita is big, but he's also been working really hard to become more skilled, too.
Now here's MP. He's guarded
wide
closely.
open.
Plainview again missing.
Sir, you were wide open.
Dermonenko with it. Wells on him. Inside. Here's Day. Yes, and a nice assist from Vlad Dermonenko.
Well, no doubt MP is a legend for Plainview already. Likely to be the first graduate to have ever seen the NBA.
And for someone who's never seen him, MP's athleticism is something special. He's got great basketball IQ, and you can see the potential ooze out of him. This is just the start of what can be a decorated career.
Dermonenko outside. On the wing, James Marcita. That one no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Plainview out front. They're up by 2. And we'll be here to bring you the third quarter right after halftime. And we're back. Illinois State Championship second half action about to restart. And now Wells. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Zaderko. MP outside. And they double up MP.
Oh, come on, man. You got that.
Wells, 6 to shoot. And here's MP on the outside. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. And it might be intimidating for some of these players, playing in such a hollowed ground here at the United Center.
I think it's safe to substitute the might for a definitely does. It's bigger here. The sights, the sounds, everything. It's a dream come true for many of these players. I don't think there's a person in the building who thought he was going to miss that.
Yeah, he had a wide open look. Wonder if he had maybe a little too much time.
Get that one goes.
How about the strength MP showed there? Showing up.
Bro, y'all need
proving
to
he could
score,
through
bro.
contact.
North Beverly
Y'all have to
trailing
do all the
here.
work.
They just can't get anything going offensively.
And you can see the frustration mounting. They just don't know who to turn to for points.
To the left wing. Dermonenko, guarded by Wells. Pass to Day. From past the arc. MP grabs the miss.
Let's talk about Danny Coffin for a moment. The Bearcats power forward loves to clean the glass.
He's got a real pack mentality, too. So when a shot goes up, Coffin is nearly always in the picture, and he's either boxing out or snagging those boards himself for easy second-chance buckets. Passes to Coffin. Marcita on the wing, Javar Day. Bishop with the screen. Here's Day. North Beverly no good on that one either. On the wing, it's MP. He's guarded by Dermonenko.
Guys, Tombo's got some quickness, and he ends up getting fouled on that shot. Smart thinking to just go up with it.
He misses the free throw, and Plainview making it.
Look at Mike in the bench knee.
Substitution for the Panthers. Substitution for the Bearcats.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. From deep, it's MP. Down it goes for basket number 6 from 50% from the floor.
And Dillard, another shooter for Plainview. Solid jump shot, but misses a baffling amount of easy layups.
They'll have a few head scratchers each game, Danny. Here's Dermonenko. Accurate with a jumper from the elbow.
The pick and roll has been the scourge of the league. The Bearcats are too big to leave anyone inside, and they're too skilled to let Dermonenko travel unchecked like he was right there.
For Chumsey, outside. And another 3 for Plainview. Dermonenko with it. Will Williams on the wing. Back to Dermonenko. Splitter. From 7 feet away. Second shot chance. The kick out to Williams. For three.
What do you mean by leave assignment? Come with my assignment.
I don't care how far he is from the bucket. You've got to have a man on him.
I just want to lower my grade on purpose.
Pass over to Dillard. Gibson. And now Perchumsey. Guarded by Leftos. Stolen
That was
by
not my
Leftos.
fault.
Here's Dermonenko. And it's going to be 2 free throws through the contact on the shot. That's on Eric Dillard.
Well, Dermonenko does a nice job of putting pressure on the inside defense there, and it results in the foul.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Pass to Little. MP covered by Splitter. And they have no answer for MP. He's pouring it on, willing his team to a state title. We're at the end of the third quarter. We still got a close one. It's the Panthers up by 2. Time for a quick break, but when we return, we'll bring you the fourth quarter. Final quarter of play just ahead. The Illinois State Championship on the line. And so with it, it's North Beverly. 2-point game. And of course, high school basketball around Chicago as competitive as it gets.
Wait. What is my goal? Win and get 4+ assists. Ooh, I'm so good.
There's players are chasing the shadow in the shape of the number 23. And it envelops every court in this city. Basketball
to be fair,
could be a ticket,
it's not
could be
easy
the opportunity of a lifetime for these athletes.
TJ Jones. 2 shots.
It's not winning any games.
And the second free throw is good.
Not winning any games, they're not making any shots.
Plainview with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Passes to MP. Wells. Outside, Tombo. And here's Dave Zadirko from the arc.
Didn't convert this time, but that's exactly the kind of look that they want.
And they'll take that shot each and every time you give it to them. More often than not, that's a made 3.
Substitution for the Bearcats. Jason Souza.
Here's Chu. Panthers pick up the board.
And as we know, a lot of colleges have their eyes on this state championship, a number of top recruits.
Oh, if you're a fan of basketball, this is the game to watch. A handful of these players might even make their way to the NBA. But MP, he's the most highly touted athlete out on the floor. And almost all of North Beverly's roster will play college ball somewhere.
There's a screen by Lee. Here's August Splitter with the 3. And again, it's the Bearcats missing. Dish to Tombo. MP. Now
make the pass back to.
And a great assist by Grant Tombo as that one falls.
Nice vision by Tombo, demonstrating once again that he is a team-first player.
Over to the wing. Back to Chu. Left side, Souza. Chu with the ball. Back to Splitter. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Wells. Plainview with the lead. The drive by MP. Down low. Tombo.
Respect is the first word that Panthers coaches and fans have for Grant Tombo. I mean, working weekly on building his vertical and his physical abilities, and his effort, it's never been in question.
And the Bearcats with some changes. He hits the second from the line.
James Marcita is a talented wing who can play at the next level. At 6 foot 10 inches and 240 pounds, tall is not what comes to mind for this small forward.
Oh, no, not at all, Danny. It's noticeable how tall he is. And it's unusual to see that kind of mass in a high school wing. But again, that's the benefit of the international recruiting that North Beverly pulls from.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
And BA.
When you watch Marcita on the floor, the size he has at the 3 spot jumps out to you because he just looks like an NBA player.
Pass to Rosenberg. Zadirko, a screen. Rosenberg's shot is off. The Bearcats trail. And now Marceda. Returns today. Bishop with it. Zadirko covering. Here's Day. Who on the clock. Now Cawthon. Now covered by MP. No good from the wing. And Ben Bishop, the big man for the Bearcats, 7+ feet in the middle. Hard to miss out on the floor.
Yeah, sticking out on the floor with his height. The mobility is the only question mark for him. He moves like he's 50 years old and drives a minivan. But, man, when he gets into position, he's a load to deal with.
Dishes to Marceda. Fades away.
Losing like a 50-year-old and losing that is crazy work.
On the wing, it's MP. Guarded by
Come on,
Marceda.
Pat.
That shot
Let's
wide
go.
open.
Well, Danny, it's pretty obvious what they discussed at halftime.
Everything offensively has been perimeter-oriented.
And now here's Marceda. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. To the inside. Wells outside. Tombo. From deep, it's MP. Yes, and it's Patrick Wells picking up the assist. MP can smell that Illinois State title, racking up bucket after bucket. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter of play. Marceda up top, now covered by MP. And James Marceda, good for three.
Entering unfair territory. Marceda already has a huge edge inside and now showcasing the long ball. The power of the Bearcats is in full display right now.
Justice Rosenberg on the wing. Wells. And the Panthers hit it again from deep.
And this run was exactly what they needed to put
Sir,
the game away.
get hype for my boy.
Yep, this is how to seal a win in
Patrick
style.
Wells. Come on.
James Marceda for three. Rebounded by Tombo. And they double up MP. And
Keep
here's
that.
Justice Rosenberg from beyond the arc.
But how you expect me
And
to
so
get
with it, it's North
4
Beverly.
assists if I can't even
Trailing by 13. And it's good for two.
can't even get these guys to make
This
their
time,
shots, bro?
Marceda gets inside the lane and makes it happen. North Beverly prepared for these situations all year long.
From downtown, and MP good for three.
He's having a terrific game from downtown, burying just about everything.
You can feel the confidence he has in his three-point shot at this point.
Put it in the history book. The Plainview
Panthers
have done the unthinkable and are Illinois state champion. MP has led his school to glory, and this is a season Plainview will never forget.
And what can you say about MP and this team? You could never count them out, and they took down a Titan in North Beverly today.
And out of all the schools to end the dominance of North Beverly, nobody would have expected the Plainview Panthers.
These kids are legends today and here on out. It's a Cinderella story that this state will never forget.
For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.
Let's go. Oh, I do have a block.
Did y'all look at the stands during that trophy presentation?
Yeah, dude. Our whole section was crying.
Oh, man, it was crazy. I did not realize how much we meant to everyone until I saw it on their faces, man.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I had some tears rolling down.
Right?
Come on, man. That was some emotional stuff, y'all.
Bro, I had tears, especially because, like, this is it for me. You know? I'm not playing college ball, and I'm definitely not playing in FIBA like our boy
Come
here.
on, man.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Nah, but for real. I never left Illinois, and you're going all the way to Hungary to play for our country? Yo, that's wild.
And I can't even think about that right now. I just got to focus on graduating first, and that's it.
Come on, man. You got the best grades on the team, and you talking about you got to graduate first like you something at risk.
Hey, it's just one step at a time, P. You know, that's how you get to where I'm at, man.
Yeah, that and being a freak athlete.
Nah, that don't hurt. But if you're trying to build something big, you got to do it brick by brick, man.
Speaking of bricks, Benny over here been putting up bricks all season.
I knew you was gonna say that.
All right. So you got jokes now, huh?
I got jokes. I got the looks. I got the charisma.
Delusional self-esteem.
Whoa! Throwing shots.
All the time, man.
That was personal. So what? We'll call it a day.